Did you know you can change the wake word of your Echo device? Maybe you did, but did you know that it can also speak French? If you recently got a new Echo device, you can probably use a few tips to help you get started. And these features are being added all the time. Today I'm going to cover 5 Echo tips and updates that you need to know, and at the end I'll throw in a bonus feature that will certainly come in handy during a pandemic and maybe even after. Hey tech friends, it's Andy. Welcome back. If you're new here on this channel, I talk about tech, news, reviews, and tutorials, kind of like this one. So please consider subscribing and hit that bell if you don't want to miss any future videos. This video is a first in a monthly series that I will publish this year, covering all things Amazon Echo related, all new features, tips, updates, and maybe some deep dive into features that you should know more about, and refreshers on ones that we haven't talked about in a while. Let me start with that first tip I gave, changing the wake word. So this is the word that wakes up your Amazon Echo. I change mine when I do these videos so that I don't just say Madam A all the time and trigger yours throughout the video. So I changed mine. It is now called computer. To change your wake word, you can go right in your device settings, scroll down, there's change wake word, and it presented with the options. Alternatively, you can simply ask computer, change wake word.
Okay, you can choose from Alexa, Amazon, or Echo. Which of these do you like?
Amazon.
I think you just whispered to me. From now on, when you whisper, I will whisper back. You can always say, turn off whisper mode. Now. Okay, you can call me Amazon on this device in a few seconds.
So that's cool. That shows you how live demos usually go. They're rarely flawless. But you can see I changed the wake word. It gives you the options. It can be easier than that by doing it with your voice. And hey, look, a hidden bonus feature, whisper mode. If you whisper to your Echo device, it then recognizes your whisper and it will whisper back. This is great and super handy if you're trying to maybe sneak around and give your Echoes commands, or you just don't want to wake somebody up. But there you go. Let's see how the rest of these demos are gonna go. Also, the wake word is device specific, so I just changed it on this device, but if you have more than one Echo in your home, you'll have to change it for each setting, or you have to change it in the settings for each device. You can either do it by voice like we just did, or right in the app and just change it for each one. So speaking of voice control, of course, it's a smart speaker and commanding it with your voice is basically the point. But did you know you can customize your commands as well? Not only can you just tell it to turn something on or off or give it specific commands and speak to it like a robot, but you can customize those commands so you can really say whatever you want and then trigger whatever you want to happen. For example, Amazon, I feel terrible today.
But you look great.
2 for 2 on the live demo so far. So maybe that wasn't too useful. Okay, that was just a fun little thing, but you can trigger something when you say something natural like good night or goodbye or good morning, and maybe control your smart home with certain activities and routines that you have programmed. Or you can just have a little fun. Alexa, that was a user error on the live demo that time. Amazon, I can't see anything.
Okay.
So I just turned the light on behind me. Now I could just told it, Amazon, turn off corner light. I can control it that way, but it's way more fun to do it in a I can't see anything kind of way, right? Merci beaucoup. Speaking of that, yes, your Echo device can also speak other languages, and it's simple as just trying. Amazon, how do you say thank you very much in French?
Thank you very much in French is Merci beaucoup.
I think I nailed it. But it's also useful as a real-time translator tool, and this can be handy, say, for those common occurrences where you invite somebody in your house that doesn't speak English. Okay, fine. Maybe you have distant relatives that live in other countries that don't speak English, and conversing with them over the phone or something can be made a little easier with your Echo device. To initiate that, simply say, Amazon, initiate a translation session between English and Spanish.
Okay, ready to translate. I'll record this conversation in the cloud to improve my service.
Lista para traducir. Guardaré esta conversación en la nube para mejorar mi servicio.
Hello, how are you?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bueno, los tengo los gatos en los pantalones.
Well, I got them. Cats in your pants.
Simply stop talking. It'll recognize you stop talking and end the translation session. But it can get a little awkward if you're doing it yourself. But this might be useful in other settings. I think doing this in your home may not be too useful, but putting a smart speaker like this in maybe the hospitality or travel industry, maybe in a hotel or restaurant or the airport or something, could be really useful. And I think this is pretty cool. Speaking of the travel industry, if you were to do any type of travel, Alexa can also help you guard your home, kind of. With Guard, this was something that was introduced back in 2019, so Guard itself is not a new feature. With Guard, when you enable it, Amazon, start guarding.
Bye. I'll start guarding now.
So when you enable Guard, it will now listen actively for certain sounds in your home, glass breaking and smoke detectors. And I think that's awesome. If you're not there to hear these, then might as well activate the ears that are always on. But once it does detect these things when it's active, it will send you an alert. And you can then go in your Echo app and drop into that speaker and listen in live. And then, call for help or call your neighbors or whatever you got to do. Another good feature of Guard that exists today and is free is away lighting. And with this, again, another feature you have to enable in the app, but with this, it will then control any supported smart lights in your home and turn them on or off at random so it appears from the outside that somebody's home. And this can be super useful when maybe you're on vacation or you're just on an extended trip and you don't want it to appear that nobody's home for a long duration and just deter would-be intruders. Amazon did release some updates to Guard, and this is Guard Plus, and as that name might imply, it is a paid service, $4.99 a month, and this add-on to Guard gives you a couple new features. One, it'll now communicate with any supported external security cameras that you have, and if it detects motion, it'll then trigger the sound of barking dogs. And okay, maybe you already have a dog, so that's not too useful. Well, what else can it do? That listening mode that's already available in the free version for breaking glass and smoke detectors is enhanced by adding carbon monoxide detectors, footsteps, and even doors closing. So a nice expanse of features there. Further, if one of those noises were detected, you would get what they call Smart Alert. You simply tap to drop in or tap to then call Guard Emergency Hotline, where you can call for emergency services or connect you to your supported security provider. And Amazon did announce that they are supporting integration with third-party security providers. At launch, there was only a handful. Notable ones were Amazon's Ring service, and Wise. Okay, I want to cover some features that aren't new, but are super useful and that I have enabled all the time. I'm actually kind of used to them. I had to turn them off for this video, but the first one is brief mode. Now, brief mode is just like it states. When you enable it, it makes responses brief. So as you noticed, when I turn on or send a command to my Echo, it responds with a confirmation. When I turn brief mode on, it will not do that. It'll respond in a more brief way. Amazon, turn on corner light.
Okay.
Amazon, turn on brief mode.
In brief mode, I give shorter replies, and sometimes just play a sound. You can turn brief mode on or off in your Alexa app. Brief mode is found in the settings section, under Alexa account, Alexa voice responses.
So let's turn brief mode on. Now brief mode has been enabled. Let's try again. Amazon, turn off corner light. Now instead of your Echo responding via voice, you hear just a small chime. And I like that a lot better. Another great tip in the settings topic is follow-up mode. Now follow-up mode is just as it sounds. When you give your Echo a command, as you've been noticing, it only allows me to send one command. And if I want to send more commands, then I have to use that wake word again. So I have to keep saying echo, 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 echo. Is there an echo in here? With follow-up mode turned on, it'll wait for you to respond again after that first command, therefore avoiding the need to continuously use that wake word. So let's try it. Amazon, turn on follow-up mode.
Follow-up mode is now on.
Thanks. Amazon, turn on corner light. Turn off corner light. Now, I waited for the blue light to go off there, but note how the blue ring stayed illuminated after the first command, allowing me to send a second command without repeating the wake word again. So this is useful for times where you have to maybe send multiple commands to do certain things or whatever. Okay, before I jump into that bonus feature, I want to know if you're getting any value out of this. Please let me know by hitting that like button. And if there's features you guys want to hear more about in future videos, please drop a comment for me and let me know down below. Okay, so bonus feature is Care Hub. This was a new free feature that Amazon included late in 2020. I think kind of pandemic related, but certainly going to be useful for us just moving into the future. Again, this is a free feature that essentially links to Echo accounts to allow somebody to have some high-level remote visibility into the actions of another, say parents or family members or some elderly. So all that needs to happen is the person that needs the care has to send an invite from their account to the other account, and once accepted, that other account will have, again, high-level visibility into some of the activity. So for example, if in Care Hub, if I was maybe caring for a family member, if my family member started playing music, I would get an alert telling me that there's been entertainment activity on that Echo, but I would not know what kind or what music was requested. So the specifics are left out, so there is a layer of privacy in there. And even more, if the person that I was caring for was to call for help, then the Echo would notice that and alert me, and then I'm automatically, instantly alerted that they're in need of help. So pretty cool. You can care for remotely. Maybe this will be useful for professional care workers. So that's it for this month's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, if there's more features you want to hear more about, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.